Hey Pussynet, new little video on that one. It's gonna just be kind of a little bit of an update because I feel I've been kind of out, which I've been actually. Last video I did, I was kind of having a cold. Well, I got the cold and everything, and so then to catch back and stuff. Right now I was waiting for a few things and they pretty much all arrived, so I'll be practicing stuff, and now I wanted to show you a little bit what they are. So the first one, right over here, I found that on eBay, and it's a portable, I think it's from Russia, because I couldn't understand that they had like information and I couldn't understand what it was saying. But basically, it is a sterilizer, so I can sterilize things, and that's why I want to try to do it. And I was waiting for other stuff, but as you can see, it's very compact. And how it works is just like any, and I'm going to do a special video on sterilization. But I was thinking that in self-reliance medicine, it would be important that we were be able to reuse some products that we're going, or even create our own products, and sterility becomes an issue for some of it. Obviously, if you're going to use like a needle on someone, try to reuse that needle on the same person. I don't recommend other ways, but with the sterilization, at least I can even like create my own dressings if I would have to. So this is what the experience I'm going to try. I don't know if it's going to work, but so how it works, as you can see, it's a little hanging. What I bought too, and this is from another part, and I'll show you soon. I would most likely put it this way, and with a lamp, heat it up, and the heat inside has to go to certain levels. Well, this is autoclave tape. So when you put this tape on, I saw that in the hospitals, and that's why I still have to read a little bit about it and stuff. Is that when this becomes certain color? So as you can see right now, oops. As you can see right now, you see those white lines? They're white. Well, when they turn black, that means that the heat inside was high enough to sterilize whatever you put inside. So if that tape changed color, that means that your process of sterilization is successful. So that's why I wanted to have the tape, because I'm going to try stuff, but I don't have enough experience or instrument to double check if everything that I checked was sterile. But with the tape, then I'll be able to see if it works. So how it works is that, well, once you heated that surface, you pull that out, and because don't forget that now you sterilize something, so you want to try to keep your hands as clean, and you want to keep it clean as possible. So now you got a tray over there that you can use, and so everything that is inside there, so then you don't have like to go with your hands and stuff. So by doing so, you're keeping whatever you have in there sterile. As I was saying, it's pretty compact. All this, goes kind of in one. So even if I would have to be on the move, I could use this. So I'll be trying it in a few different videos now. Well, I'll be trying it and then do a few videos on it. I want to try it on this alcohol stove that I just bought. Alcohol stove there that I've been having. It's for burners. For some second part that I'm going to show you pretty soon. So it's a wickless alcohol burner. So this is the advantage as well, is that now all I need to have is alcohol. I don't need to change my wick. My wick won't damage or anything. So that's why I went with this one. It was pretty cheap as well too. I think it was like $8 or $9. Is that I don't need I don't need to change the wick, and this looks like it's copper or something. So if I would have to repair it, then I think I would be able to manage. It will be useful for a different purpose, but I think it was a good buy. So basically now I would put it that way, and hopefully that was good. It's going to work. Other thing that I've got on eBay, and I'll be doing another video on that. And again, a lot of those, and that's why I'm doing an update. A lot of the videos that I'm doing right now kind of need a little bit more research and experiments to see if it's working, and because it's kind of beyond, well, things that has been talked about or explained, but not so much like they're not taught in a course or something. So I need to, check it out and stuff, and to be sure that it works. So what it is, it's basically pretty cool. Again, on eBay, there's some cool stuff like from Second World War or other conflict, and mostly it's army stuff that they. And this one, like again, as you can see, I cannot read what the hell it's saying. It's old needles that they used to use in the 50s and 60s, and it's pretty cool. So this is what they used to use for IVs and IMs, and this one actually you can see, and I'll show you the difference. So you see this one, the bevel, and you see this one. See that little thing right there? So our needles now that we use in hospitals, but obviously some of them now have safety component to it and stuff, still look like this. So basically the bevel now, so this would be for an injection. But this one, you still see the bevel, but you see this little thing. So my understanding from my reading that I did, this is what they used to use for IVs. And this here, because this was metal, if I would bring blood, because obviously blood flows, okay? Imagine that this is in my vein, the blood flows. Well, it can still deposit somewhere or inside and stay stagnant. And what it's going to create, it's going to create a clot. And then my IV wouldn't work. So what they did is this thing right over here will vibrate, either by the fluid coming out or just even by the flow of the blood coming. And what it does is that it kind of comes in and out and vibrates at the same time, and it prevents clots from forming. So that's how they used to prevent clots to form. So I'll show you a little bit here. So this is, I got like all different and this was like, again, like $9 or something like that. And I got all different size and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to play with that stuff. It's so cool. Like I used to say, I cited in a few videos, this self-reliance was a cool experience because it pushed me to kind of understand a little bit more my own practice right now as a nurse, where we are now with plastic bags and stuff. So it pushed me to look at the past, and it's very interesting. And to see this is pretty cool to understand. So I'll be playing with those, obviously in my sterilizer and other stuff as well. And then we'll start doing some videos. So this is to come over. Like I was saying, this was for another project. And actually, let's talk about this one first. So, a few months ago now, about 2 or 3 months ago, I had to deal with a little dental emergency, and it made me realize that they're very painful. And that pain can just like literally put you down. Well, if you didn't have any doctors around, or any dentists, should I say, to deal with that, it would be horrific, and it would be hard to deal with that. So I got myself this book, which is Where There's No Dentist, because obviously I know nothing about dentists, and it's pretty interesting. So I started to read it, and actually even there's a cool section where they how to make your own instrument with stuff that you can find pretty much around. So just that for the self-reliance is very, very interesting. That book you can find as well on PDF files, so you don't need to buy the book. But I really like this organization because when you buy books or donation, that's what makes them be able to give books to people that really, really cannot afford them. So that's the reason that they help. So if all the time when I can buy a book, I do buy the book because they're relatively cheap. So, so it's a pretty decent book, and they talk about scaling and everything. So based on that, I got myself a little kit, and again on eBay, you find everything there. But cool little kit. So it's a basic set kit. And again, I am no specialist in dentistry, but it is pretty interesting. Like there's scalings and mirrors, and they're all metals. Well, stainless steel, I believe, and so that means that I can use them in there, and they fit. As you can see, they would fit in there. So, so yeah, so I got myself actually 2 kits. And it's pretty cool. So I didn't really play with that yet. Still reading the books and stuff. I may do a quick video, but again, not as an expert, but just on my experiments and stuff with it. But I would encourage you to do some of your research for that, because dental emergencies can be pretty. And in wilderness medicine, we're pretty much patching this up, but if it would be the self-reliance medicine, it would be a little bit hard, and you would have to have a hell of a lot of pain medication to do that. So, so that's why I did this one. And the last one, not the least though, is I bought this book from the World Health Organization, and it is very interesting. So it's how to do like tests. So I thought that in self-reliance medicine, it would be important for some tests that we can do. And then and this is what I'm doing the research mostly now. And that one will take me a little bit because, but I bought some of the equipment, and actually I can show you a little bit. So this is mine. So I got a few things right up there, and basically now what I'm investigating with those 2 books right now is what tests that could be done with very minimal supplies, but yet could kind of help you, just like in the hospital, do your differential diagnostics. So it's very interesting to do it. You wouldn't have to have like all the supplies that I bought and stuff, but it's just like I wanted to play a little bit more with that once and stuff. So so I'm doing my research now, and it's very interesting, learning some cool stuff, and kind of looking at what would be feasible, what would be, because obviously this one is somebody that has a training in that purpose, and how to set up a whole camp. But if you can see just like a page like this, they'll show you what you're supposed to see on a microscope. So, which I thought it's pretty interesting, and how to do it, and which it's at the end here you have a page on all the how to mix your own reactant and everything. So literally you could open a whole lab with just that book, which is quite interesting. But what I'm trying to do is more like something that again, non-medical training people, and portable, and this whole stuff. So anyway, I wanted to do an update, and just before I leave though, I changed my first aid kit from this bag to another bag, and tohere's a little bit of a challenge. So what I want to do is kind of a tool kit. So if you have any suggestion, please send it to me. And yeah, so what kind of tools should I put in there? Anyway, that was a quick little video, and I'll talk to you soon.